Hello students, in this mathematics session I am going to deal with the questions asked in JEE Mains January 2020 from matrices and determinants, and in particular see these are the questions from 9th January morning session paper. See, usually in each and every paper there are two questions from matrices and determinants. One is from the properties of matrices and the other one is from the system of linear equations. See, look at the question. What is given? A matrix A is given a 3 by 3 matrix, and another matrix B is defined like the adjoint of A, and another matrix C is given like 3 times of this A, and at the end we need to find this particular value, determinant of adjoint B divided by the determinant of C. The problem completely involves with the properties of determinants, and here adjoint is also involved. See, look there, we already very familiar that adjoint of a matrix, determinant for the adjoint of a matrix, you may say some A is equals to determinant of A to the power n minus 1, where n is the order of the matrix. And one more thing is determinant of K into A matrix A is there, and you need to multiply that matrix A with the constant K, and the determinant of K into A is equals to the K power n into determinant of A. Yeah, these are the things already we have with us. So use these things to find that particular value. And first of all, matrix A is given. So you just try to find the determinant of this particular matrix. See, 1 1 2 1 3 4 1 minus 1 3. So use either or row operations or column operations, or you may directly find the determinant. Okay, yeah, now come with me to find the determinant. Determinant of A is equals to 1 into the determinant of these four elements. 3 3s is 9, minus of minus is plus 4, and this is 13. Minus 1 into, leave this row and that column, then 1 into 3 is 3, minus 4 is minus 1, plus 2 times, leave this row and this column, minus 1 and minus 3, minus 4. On simplification you get it as 13 plus 1 is 14, minus 8 is 6. So determinant of A is equals to 6 with us. See, and now you need to just calculate determinant of B. Determinant of B is determinant of adjoint of A, because B is given as adjoint of A, and the determinant of adjoint A is, by this rule, determinant of A is 6 to the power, since the order is 3, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay, you need to use this particular logic. Determinant of adjoint of A is A to the power n minus 1. Yeah, now I have determinant of B, but what we need here, the numerator is determinant of the adjoint of B. Okay, in the next step you need to find the determinant for the adjoint of B. Determinant for the adjoint of B is again nothing but determinant of B to the power 3 minus 1, and this determinant of B is 36, and this 3 minus 1 is 2. So determinant of adjoint of B is 36 square. So this particular logic we need to use for 2 times. Once for the matrix A and once for the matrix B. Right. And then for the denominator I need determinant of C. Yeah. Determinant of C is equals to determinant of 3A. Then by the second logic, this is equals to 3 cube into determinant of A, and that is equals to 3 cube into determinant of A is 6. Yeah. So now I have the numerator value as well as the denominator value. The question is about to find this particular value, right? So this is equals to determinant for the adjoint of B, as we found it as 36 square. 36 into 36 divided by determinant of C. We found it like what? Determinant of A is 6, and then the 3 cube into 6. So 3 cube. Okay? Yeah, 3 into 3 into 3 into 6. And we need to further simplify. Okay? 6 3s is 18, 18 2s is 36. 3 3s is 9, 9 4s is 36. 4 2s is 8, and your answer for this question is 8. See, once you just have a look at the problem, okay, what they given. Determinant of A, we found it as 6. Determinant of B, by the logic 6 square. Determinant of the adjoint of B is 36 square, because this is 36 and it's a square, power 3 minus 1. and determinant of C at the end we found it like 3 cube into 6. Yeah. Now we need to find this particular value. Determinant of the adjoint B is 36 into 36 and determinant of C is 3 cube into 6. On simplification, your answer for the problem is 8. Just have a look and I will come up with the second problem of the same paper, right? Now look at the board. The second problem from the matrix system determinants and in particular from the system of linear equations in 3 variables asked in the same paper 9th January morning. Once you just look at the question, they mentioned that if the planes, see there are 3 planes are given. See, plane is a concept from the 3-dimensional geometry and from there it is very clear that a plane is a linear equation in 3 variables. So it is of the format ax plus by plus cz plus some constant d is equals to 0. So here the linear equation in 3 variables always represents a plane. So since the problem is with 3 linear equations in 3 variables, so we have 3 different planes involved in the problem. This is one plane, this is another plane and this is another plane. As per the problem, these 3 planes intersect in a line. That's what you need to identify. See, there is a line common for the 3 planes. We know that on a line there are infinite number of points. So these 3 planes, these 3 equations commonly have infinite number of solutions. Okay. See, since they are intersecting with a line, it represents that this system of these linear equations in 3 variables have many solutions. Okay. So see, you need to solve in such manner. Okay, since the system has infinite solutions, it is very clear that since the system has infinite solution, we know that delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 all are equals to 0. See, whenever the system of equations has infinite solutions, if the determinant of the coefficient matrix is 0, as well as the determinant corresponds to delta 1, delta 2, delta 3 and everything is 0, right? And using these properties, you need to find the value of alpha as well as beta, and at the end they ask us to find the value of alpha plus beta. And now first of all, you just consider the delta value, which is the determinant of the coefficient matrix. Since the system has infinite solution, for sure the determinant of the coefficient matrix 1, 4, minus 2, 1, 7, minus 5, okay, 1, 5, alpha is equals to 0. Okay, this is the determinant of the coefficient matrix. Since the system has infinite solution, the determinant of this coefficient matrix is 0. So easily you can find its determinant, and if you equalize it to 0, you will get the value of alpha. Just come with me. Yeah, now this how we can simplify it. 1 into determinant of these 4, which is nothing but 7 alpha plus 25, minus 4 times, leave this row and this column, then minus 4 times alpha, minus of minus is plus 5. Yeah, minus 2 into, leave this row and this column, 5 minus 7 is minus 2 and that is equals to 0. Further you need to simplify. If you look there, 7 alpha minus 4 alpha is nothing but what? 3 alpha. And coming to the constant value, this is 25. Minus 4 5 is 20, which is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. So plus 9 is equals to 0. So from there it is very clear that alpha value is minus 3. Okay. So since the system of equations have infinite solutions, the determinants of all these 4 are zeros. See, if you consider the determinant of delta coefficient matrix, equalize it to 0, you just get the value of alpha as minus 3. So we have that alpha is equals to minus 3. And the next target is beta. To find beta, you need to consider either delta 1 or delta 2 or delta 3. See, I think you are all familiar with that. Okay, delta 1 nothing but you need to replace this first column with the constants, or for delta 2 replace second column with constants, or if you go with delta 3 you replace third column with constants. For suppose if you consider delta 3 in this particular situation, okay, what will happen? See, delta is equals to 0, also delta 3, or you may say it as delta with suffix z is equals to 0, which is nothing but what? The determinant of the x terms won't change, 1 1 1, y terms won't change, 4 7 5, whereas coming for the z term you don't see here, you need to take the constants instead of the coefficients of z. The constants are what? 1 beta 5 is equals to 0. Yeah, again you just go with the determinant and you can find its determinant value. Beta is equals to 13. Okay, you just do it. Yeah, just by finding the determinant of delta, we get alpha is -3, and by finding the determinant of this particular delta 3, you will get beta is equals to 13. As per the question, alpha plus beta is 10, and the 10 is your answer for this problem. Okay, the problem is very simple actually, but it involves with a little bit of calculations in finding the determinants, but the problem is simple, and we can rate it as a, you see, moderate problem, right? So just have a look, and all the questions from the matrices and determinants are just from easy to moderate level. See, difficult questions most of the cases you won't get from matrices and determinants in JEE mains. Okay, just have a look this, and in the next video I will come up with the questions asked in 9th January evening paper, right?